What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're all doing well today. Today, I'm excited to do a review of a new knife, and that is going to be my Axial Shift. I do have an existing Shift, but I picked up the new variant, and we'll talk about that here shortly. I'm not going to go over the specs. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the review for the initial Axial Shift and just let you know that the difference in length and size of this knife is that it is a little bit more slender, and they did shorten up the back and flatten it, so this pocket clip now is completely reversible. They don't have to, they include, I think they include, or you have to buy the lefty clip for this one, because if you tried to flip this over, it would actually end up pointing like that, in that direction. So hopefully that makes sense, and I'll bring that Shift back out here to talk about the differences a little bit more as well. I did pick up another S30V variant. This time I decided to go with the CPM dual dagger black washed blade. So it's black washed here between the blades, and then it's polished. There you go, that's the word. It's polished right here on the edges. So a very different knife. I figured if I was going to order the revised model, I was going to get something a little bit different. And then let me go ahead and show you what comes in the box. We'll go over some comparisons for you as well. So the box comes with the sleeve, does come with this little magnetic flap that you see here, who it was inspection by. It comes with all the information, a nice sleeve, and a padded foam box. Really nice. I bought this one directly from Axial, and they threw a little bit of extra swag in there, but I'm going to save that for another video. I do really like the presentation and the boxing of this particular knife, and I really do enjoy the Axials. As I mentioned, it is a dual dagger, so we'll go ahead and test each side. So that side is really thin and slicey. This side here has a much more rough finish, and I assume that's for legal reasons, but it does feel like you could put an edge on there, and I probably will. Let's go ahead and check really quick a weight comparison of the new one versus the old one. So this is the old Shift that I have here in a drop point. 3.7 ounces, really nice lightweight size. 3.5, so it does save 0.2 ounces on there. Thought that was very interesting. As far as the deployment, the switch feels very much the same. And I think the difference in sound is probably going to be because of the fact that you have a little bit more steel going on the drop point. You have a lot of more thickness here and a more shallow grind here. You got two grinds going on. The other thing that could be the difference too is going to be the differences in the size. So you can see this is thinned out a little bit more, has a little bit more contouring going on here, it looks like, and then it is shorter because of the fact that they did just flatten out the back for the pocket clip. As far as the spots where everything is marked for the ergos, it feels the same. Screw hole locations are in the same spots. And then the slider itself, relatively the same. And everything else looks pretty much the same. Even the style of the pocket clip, as far as the nose and how it goes in and out, those look pretty much the same as well. I guess they decided to go ahead and black out everything. I don't know if that's because I got the black wash or not. Now, the one thing that I did notice, this has very minimal side-to-side play and has a lot of up and down. This one definitely has more side-to-side play. And again, I don't know if that's because of the drop point. It doesn't look like there's any milling or cutting back going on here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too far to the right. I'm looking over the camera because I can't see too well into the camera for this. But you can see again, there is more wobble on the new one. But I've come to understand that 99.9% of your OTFs are going to have that built into them. Ergos are still really comfortable. There is still plenty of space on this particular knife. Actually, when I go to choke up on it, I don't even put my thumb on the top. I've used the other one, the drop point, to break down a lot of boxes, and I will be doing the same with this as well. Virginia just had it legal to have automatic knives, so this is going to be really nice for me to be able to carry now. As you can see there, the grinds on this dual dagger S35VN, really, really nice. And again, it does cut through the paper on the sharp side really, really well. No issues whatsoever. The non-dagger side, and I guess that's for legal reasons, to say that it's not truly like a full-on dual dagger blade in case it is illegal in your area to have the dual dagger, even though you can have the OTF. That's probably why. The lock works really well. It feels like they've made some changes. It feels a little bit, maybe not. I might be hearing the difference in the sounds. Oops. Yeah, this just feels like it's a little bit more broken in. The weight and everything still feels the same. It takes a lot of effort. You have to bring it all the way back, and you have to forcibly overcome. It's more to overcome. No, it's the same. It's the same, guys. Trying to feel it as I do it. I mean, you definitely can tell where you hit your break point. This does feel a little bit lighter, actually. To overcome, yeah, it does feel a little bit lighter to overcome the last little phase. Oh, yeah. It definitely doesn't take as much effort, but you have to deliberately do it. Anyway, this was just meant to be, I don't have a whole lot of OTFs. I'm still learning about OTFs. I'm going to be doing what I can to support Axial. As soon as they start making that flipper that they make over in China, over in the US, I'm going to be buying them as well from them. I'm going to pick up a couple, again, to try to support them and encourage their growth, and to continue to encourage them to make more products, because they do make a killer product. And I love the fact that they want to be a US brand 100%. I think that's awesome. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, leave a like. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. Don't forget to turn that notification bell to all if you haven't done that already. And if you've done all of that, you're awesome. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic week. And until next time, peace.